Hello guys, my name is Mahdi and I'm back with another LaTeX tutorial. In this short video we are going to compile a simple project with CircuitXE. First we discuss a little about the requirement needed in order to be able to run the code, and second we take a look at the code and try to understand its underlying logic. At last I will give you some tips regarding how you can take your LaTeX skills to the next level. Let's get started. You need two things to be able to come along with me here. First, you need some sort of tech distributions. I recommend TechLive because it's widely available through the internet and you can access to the download link from multiple mirror link in the world, and it's available for Windows, Mac, and obviously Linux. Just Google how to install TechLive and you're good to go. Second, you should have a tech editor. I recommend Tech Studio because it's free and open source and it is fun to use. So after installing those requirements, you will be able to compile the project. For download the code, please go to the link in the description below. This is a GitHub link and you can download the code here, download the zip file, and then you can extract the file, and after that you have the tech file here. You can open it by Tech Studio and this is it. To this point you have all you need in order to play with the code and get used to the way that it's done in LaTeX. Let's review the code together. Every LaTeX code consists of some important part. First, you need to specify the document class. In this case, this is a standalone document. You can specify an article, a letter, or any kind of document. Please read the manual for much more detail. You should specify the packages you need in order to run your code by /use package command. Some package accept some additional options here. For example, like CircuitXE accept an American style circuit and a smart label for labeling those elements here. And some packages like TXE or CircuitXE, you can specify some special modification. For example, by this command you can change the thickness of elements here. Feel free to change those and get your hand dirty. Second, after those initialization, the document can be started by /begin document, and in this case, because we have only one picture in our document, we can right after that begin document we can start the CircuitXE by /begin CircuitXE. Coding TXE pictures consists of various /draw commands. The /draw commands start with /draw as you see and end with semicolon here. You can have multiple /draw and semicolon, and nothing will happen if I, for example, add a semicolon here and add a /draw here. The circuit will be the same. It's important to note that here it's all about coordinates. The /draw command consists of three important parts: the beginning, the destination, and how you want to get from beginning to the destination. This is a really important one. Beginning and destination accept either absolute coordinates or relative coordinates. For example, here we have 0 and 0 as an absolute coordinates. because there isn't any plus plus or minus minus here, but our destination here is a relative coordinate. It's tell LaTeX that I want to go from this absolute coordinate 0 and 0 to this relative coordinates, which does not add anything to our x axis, but 2.5 to our y-axis. And in this case, because our beginning is an absolute coordinates, there is no difference if I omit those plus plus. There isn't any change in the code and the representation. The third important part is how we want to get there. In this case, in our first path, we have the voltage source. I tell LaTeX that I want to go from this coordinate to this coordinate by a voltage source. This is our beginning, and this is our destination, and this is how we want to get there. After reaching a certain destination, our destination acts as an beginning point for the next path. You get the idea to continue the code, continue understanding the code. The only important thing here I want to mention that by adding multiple relative coordinates, at some point you can get lost and you can lose track of your coordinates, your exact coordinates. In this point, you can specify a coordinate by coordinate parentheses, and inside the parentheses a name. You can tell LaTeX that you want to save this coordinate to further add a new path to it. For example, here, after saving this coordinate, which is a relative coordinate from the last one is also a relative coordinates, and so on and so forth. You can save this coordinate, then you can draw from this coordinate to another coordinate by this capacitor here. This is used for drawing this path here, and then you can end your circuit and end the document. So this is it. Finally, I want to emphasize that in order to be able to use the full potential of TXZ and Circuit.txt and any other packages, you should start scanning the manual which is available in the internet. In addition to that, it is really helpful that you take time and play with the code. For example, you can specify different options for use packages, using different elements, creating various paths between coordinates. There are different things that you can do with the code in order to be able to create your own project. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Have fun!